was your favorite memory of Peter?
Oh, jeez.
Or one of the good ones?
There's many. Probably meeting him here for the first time at the ranch.
Oh, nice.
He was dressed. He's dressed like Josh over there, and all out. And
in the Lederhosen?
Yeah. Met him here first time 5 years ago, and thought he was crazy. Because he was dressed like that, and I didn't really understand. And he kept explaining to me, I usually don't dress like this. And that was,
That was your first tip?
That was my first tip. And then after that, we started hanging out a lot, drinking a lot of wine,
nice.
Doing a lot of wine tastings together. Kind of educated me on the beer thing, which nice. I didn't have as much education as he did, but, and it was just, all around.
Nice.
And definitely the annual trips down to the family winemakers was fun. Waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to a wine tasting that started at 4. It was a tradition that we'd get there at 6 and have a reason to drink Bloody Marys, and then spend our time in between the train ride and the tasting at a pub watching football. So then we did that a few times, and that was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of memories.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, cheers.
Ben, you have a memory of Pete?
Actually, I do. Pete, I didn't know that he was such a talented soccer player.
Yeah.
But the way that he could kick the ball, and he almost in the backyard knocked Jack off when Jack's like, "Can you hit me?" And he was all the way across the other side of the yard. I was like, "There's no way he's gonna hit him," and he did hit him, and he almost knocked him off. And I was like, "Wow, he's actually one of the best, most accurate kickers I've ever seen." So that was a distinct memory. I was like, interesting. So that was
he does have a golden toe.
Yeah. So he's obviously badass.
Nice.
Jobless.
Jobless.
Respect.
Yeah, of course. All right.
Underberg time. What is it? Say it. The German engineering for the stomach. Cheers. Salute.
Help yourself. Put him down there because the ants are attacking him, but I think
it comes out way too slow to that little hole. A little montage of like our favorite memories of Peter, and man, definitely for me, like the last 2 years, just living across the street and having just like the crappiest day, and like finally getting the kids down to bed, and like finally just like sitting down and like having just a beer with Peter, and we both just vent about life, and it would just make that day that much easier to like get through. And so I just miss him so much right now, just like having that sounding board and that to lend that ear. So miss him a lot. He's a dear friend, and cheers. Roberto, you have a favorite memory of Pete?
I have multiple memories of him and my brother and their friends beating me up and
nice.
giving me noogies and wedgies.
And who's your brother?
Chris Shaw.
Nice.
So I got a lot of those memories.
Nice. What's one of your greatest memories of Pete, Josh?
Actually, one of the greatest is in Seattle. We were down in Pike Market, and Pete says, "Let's go check out this little shop." So, all right, I'm going along real casually, and I just see what he's got up his sleeve. He had something. You could tell. He kind of looked at me like, "Yeah, I got something we got to check out." So I'm going, all right. I just had tested those boys, so I think it was my turn to get something. And anyway, we go to this sausage manufacturer and Cure Meats. So we go in there, and he just knew as soon as he brought me in that I would spend $200-300 in that stupid place because we like the same things. So
that's funny.
So to me, it was that was very memorable because he knew we just appreciated the same good quality and stuff, and he knew he had me. So that was actually kind of fun. But, that's my best memory.
It's a good one. Thank you. Hey, Kirk.
How you doing?
Fantastic. How you doing, sir?
Good, good.
Cheers.
Let's go walk up to random people. Cheers.
Yes. Let's go walk up to random people.
Let's go catch people off guard.
All right. I see like a person we can go hit. You gotta come in high. You gotta come in high.
No, it's too.
You gotta come in.
He's really tall. You got to come in high. You know, finally it's all in perspective.
That's right, Traps. We got the worst. We got the crowd. We're getting it on.
No.
Cheers, Pete.
Cheers.
All right, you want to be in control for a little while?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
How you doing, Joe?
Pretty good, man.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Tell me some memories.
Memories? I got a lot of
Anything.
memories.
Doesn't matter. Any memory.
Shoot.
Anything.
I remember just talking to Pete about the normal stuff in life, about girls and whatever, and he'd always be willing to talk. And just I've known him for so long since he moved out here. I remember and we lived in the Felicita Villas, doing all the yard work in the backyard and picking roots and putting in flowers and just talking. So
Yeah. What about Pete's food? What do you have to say about Pete's food?
oh, Pete's food was good, man. He was always willing to give you some food too.
Yeah?
He would always have me over for dinner and always willing to share his food with me. So it's always willing to have me in his house.
What about his attitude? What about his attitude when you were down? He'd always make you laugh, right?
Pete's at it. He'd walk in the room and you'd start laughing. He's the type of guy who would tell you how it is and just he'd be cutthroat with it and just at the same time be funny. Even if he made fun of you, you still laugh because he's just that type of guy. So
Yeah. Thanks.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
When you saw it again.
Here we go. Going towards Mama.
Hi, Kurt.
How you doing, Margie?
Fine. I saw you in the pictures over there, the slideshow.
Yeah?
Did you see some slideshow?
No.
It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you have to say about Peter?
I love Peter very much. We all miss him. He was an excellent husband for my daughter.
Yeah? What about his food?
Great. Oh, yes. I got to enjoy a lot of excellent home-cooked
Yeah?
meals. Better than any restaurant.
Camera. High definition. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. Straight.
Oh. One more. Ein Bier bitte. Do it for Peter. Do it for Peter.
Little montage for Katie.
Nobody really wants to know because Peter used to yell at me all the time.
Yeah, well, those are the best stories.
No, he was nice to me. I came in. He used to give me about beer. I was like, all right. I had to leave the conversation right there going.
Thank you all for coming.
Whoa.
Hey, look at David. Good memories of Pete. If you have any, I don't want to put you on the spot.
I remember one of the first times I met Peter, it was at his birthday party last year. He's wearing lederhosen.
These ones, actually. These
Those
lederhosen.
exact ones, I guess.
Exact
And,
ones?
Yeah, he was getting slosh out of a glass spoon. It was pretty amazing. And Chris over, what did Chris do? Chris over there.
Yeah.
Did a cake stand on one of the smallest cakes I've ever seen.
On the pony.
On the pony cake, which was also
Fun,
super
bro.
impressive. So that's one of my first and fondest memories. Not a problem? Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey, we're doing a little footage. If you guys have any great memories of Peter, don't want to put you on the spot, but if you have them, feel free. We are putting you on the spot.
I've got one to give you time to think about it.
All right.
So, what I love about Peter is he was always so passionate about whatever he did, and I had an old rusted out Bronco, and so we brought it over. He's like, bring it over, I'm a welder, I'll weld on it. So we used a spoon to kind of go behind, like, you know, I don't know what he was doing, but at the end of the day, there's a spoon on the inside of my wheel well of my Bronco that's going to be there forever, and I love it. So it'll be there forever. My son will drive it. The spoon will be there, and he'll know why it's there. And I just love Peter. I love his passion for life. There's only one. There's only one. So love Peter, and I can't wait to.
What are you doing? Just like ripping off his face? Oh, it was so funny. It was awesome. Yeah. Super. All right, let's see.
Back with the host.
What's another good memory of Pete? I remember at his birthday last year, he was wearing the Zitterhosen, and he was opening up all of his presents, and one of his buddies gave him like one of those like hairnets and like you know, like the chains and like the total like all the things you'd wear for a pimp. And so like it was just so hilarious. And then he goes over, he has his boot, he puts his boot down, and he has like a cake stand on the 5-gallon keg. And I think Brian and I held his feet up.
And didn't he have a do-rag too?
And he had the do-rag.
Yeah, the do-rag.
Do-rag.
Yeah.
And it was just a really, really fun
And the pinata.
The pinata?
Alcohol loaded pinata.
The pinata filled with alcohol. Mini bottles. Mini bottles.
And Kira said, look, Peter's dressed like a Pinocchio.
Nice. How's the food? Excellent.
Hey Scott,
What's that?
how's it going, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Cool. So I was wondering, do you have any memories of Pete?
I do, dude. He was one of my favorite dudes. At work, he made life a lot easier. I go into work, I see Pete, I was always happy. We had good talks at work. In frisbee golfing, I always envied his side throw. Probably one of the best side throws I've ever seen in my life. And whenever I had a beer question like, what's a Maibach, or a Doppelbock, or something German, I'd always go to Pete, he'd have the answer. It's like an encyclopedia for everything that's fermented. Other than that, just all around good dude. Kind of angry sometimes, but I like that.
Nice. Thanks, bro.